Thank you for your patience. I know that we're a little bit late today. We have Rob Page here. We're going to be slightly restricted at time, so please respect the question limit, max 3 questions per person. So we'll start off with Chris Swabin.
Rob, how are you doing?
Hi Chris, good, thanks.
First of all, a bit of housekeeping. Has everyone come through that game on Friday and the subsequent training? Any new injury concerns?
No issues at all. Everybody's we've got a few tired bodies out there because of the effort they put in, but other than that, everybody's fit to go again.
And you mentioned tired bodies. Back-to-back games are always demanding. Wales have traditionally struggled when it comes to the second games. The performance levels can drop off. How confident are you can avoid that?
Well, we've done everything in our power to make sure that we are at it from the first minute and prepared, ready to go for another tough test. So, yeah, they've been great in and around the place. We've had a good session this morning, hence why we're a little bit late. We've, the mood's been great in the camp, and we're fully prepared now for another tough game.
The performance on Friday was very impressive. A bit frustrating, obviously not getting the win it probably deserved. Along with Turkey, arguably the best performance under yourself. Is this now a Rob Page side? Is this what you want your team to look like?
Yeah, I think we showed that in the Euros as well. You've just alluded to it. You know, the game against Turkey, it all fell together for us, and again, we could have scored more goals. And I'd say against the Czech Republic, we could have scored 3 goals again. You know, so we've got to be a bit more clinical in our finishing, and when we get the opportunities, we need to punish teams. On another day, we could have won that game 3-1 easily. So, yeah, there's a lot of positives to come out of that performance, but like you've again said earlier, it's important now that we're consistent in that level of performance and replicate it again on Monday.
The way the qualification works is complex. It'll take a mathematical miracle not to qualify for the playoffs via the Nations League. Even finishing second doesn't guarantee that home semi-final playoffs. You need to be one of the best 6 second-place teams. Regardless of what happens in the group, you need to go for wins. You also need to go for goals.
Yeah, of course, and that's why, you know, we're disappointed that we didn't score 3 against the Czech Republic. It might come down to that at the end of the day. So, yeah, we're approaching every game that we want to win it. We've got 3 games left, 3 tough games left in their own right, and we'll be planning to win every game of football. And like I said, with the players that you'll see on the pitch tomorrow, and with what we did at the back end of the game against the Czech Republic, you'll see our intent. You'll see that we'll have players on the pitch that can get us those goals.
Rob, the very best of luck.
Cheers, thank you.
Thanks, Chris. Shauna David.
Hiya, Rob, you okay?
Hi, Shauna.
Just quickly, Chris alluded to the performance. We've been talking to a lot of the fans today, and they were just, delighted, and they said that they felt the team really needed a performance like that. Have you sensed that the mood has been lifted since the draw out in Prague?
Yeah, of course, and you know, the way the supporters showed their appreciation at the end, what they did with Wody and what they did to the players in general was outstanding. And yeah, the mood in camp is great. You know, we're off the back of a positive performance. We're disappointed, you know, and it says a lot. I said after in the press after the game, that it says how far we've come, that we're disappointed to get a draw. You know, we could have scored 3-4 goals on another day. And we're disappointed with that. We've set the bar high now, and we have to match those standards game in, game out.
In terms of the team, you tweaked the system ahead of that game. Is that something that we'll see against Estonia tomorrow night? And you had Connor Roberts, Harry Wilson. I'm not expecting you to tell me the team's going to be obviously, but you had Harry Wilson and Connor Roberts coming on, who made a terrific impact on the game. Are we going to see something similar?
Maybe, yeah. We'll have a look at it again in the morning, and I don't think there's going to be too many surprises with the team selection. I think the way we finished and how strong we were finishing against a very good Czech Republic team and created chances and dominated the game. You know, against, no disrespect to Estonia, lesser opposition. They might camp in the box a little bit. They pose a threat on the counter, which is what we saw when we played them at home. And we'll factor that into it. But we're going to go from it, Shauna, from the first minute, and you know, we want to get off to a great start and then build on that.
Just final one from me. When we spoke to you last month,
Yeah, well, you're never completely happy as a coach, as a manager. You know, we could be sat here with 6 points from the 2 games. Instead, we've got 2, and that's frustrating. So no, there's always room for improvement. And like I said, we've given ourselves, it's in our own hands. So we're still in control of our destiny. And you know, full focus is on Monday's game. Like I said, it's going to be a tough game for different reasons, different proposition to a Belgium or a Czech Republic. But we're fully prepared for it. I think you'll see in the team selection that we're going to go for it. Cheers, thank you.
Megan Feringer.
Yeah, hey Rob, how are you?
Hi Megan, good, thanks.
Just a quick one for me. So 6 years ago, Wales qualified for Euro 2016 on this day. So I just wanted to ask you, like, where were you on that day? And looking back, you know, like, is it weird to think 6 years ago that's where the start of this sort of like Odyssey launch happened, and this is where you are now?
Yeah, I can't remember exactly, Shauna, where I was that day, but I remember it fondly because it was a great achievement, you know, and to qualify for a major tournament in the Euros like they did in the manner in which they did was excellent. And then to see what followed after that in the Euros in 2016 was exceptional. And I was a supporter back then myself. You know, yes, I was still involved in football, but as a Welshman, I was on holiday with the family watching the games, and a very, very proud moment. And thankfully we've built on that, and we've had 2 consecutive qualifications now, and that's something that we're expected to do now on a regular basis.
And last one for me, it was Johnny Williams' birthday yesterday. How are the celebrations? Because I know Johnny, he's such a character, and he brings a lot out of players. So what did you guys kind of do to celebrate him?
Yeah, well, you've either got to sing a song or give a speech, and he opted for the speech, so it was very entertaining. He is a character, and we love him in the group. You know, he's brilliant, and yeah, he's a talented footballer, and in my opinion, should be playing his trade further up the divisions.
And just off that, was there anything specific in his speech that, can you give a little like detail into it, or is that hush secret?
No, there was nothing too controversial about it. It was a bit of banter amongst the staff and the players, and he had everybody in stitches. So yeah, it was a great speech. I won't go into detail of what it was, but very entertaining.
Cool. All right, well, good luck, and yeah, nice talking to you.
Thank you. You too.
Thanks, Megan. Do we have any other questions for Rob? Sam Dean.
Hi Rob, just a quick one.
Hi Sam.
Obviously there's always so much focus on Gareth because of who he is and what he's achieved in the game. But the way you played on Friday without him, the way you attacked as a team, does that show there's so much more to this group and more depth, particularly in the attacking players, than people might realise?
Yeah, and Gareth would have brought something to the party, absolutely, against the Czech Republic. It gave us an opportunity to play a slightly different way. And when you've got people like DJ and Kiefer, and I said that before the game, you know, it's not just about Gareth Bale and Aaron Ramsey. We've got other goals in the team with DJ, Kiefer, and the experience and great characters like Chris Gunter and Joe Allen and Wardy. So yeah, it's not just about putting the pressure on one person in Gareth Bale and the captain, and Aaron Ramsey, who's captain now. So it's about sharing that responsibility, and I think we showed that against the Czech Republic in abundance. Thank you. So.
Okay, we've got one from Otavella, Estonian journalist.
Hello, it's Wood from Estonia. I have a question about your procedure today. You choose not to travel to Estonia for the pre-match training, and how did you come to that solution, and why?
Well, it's all about our best preparation for this game, and in our opinions, in the professionals that we've got working on the staff, it was beneficial for us to stay after the game, get a recovery done. We've got great facilities that we've just used, so we're in complete control of that, and we know exactly what we're going to get. We've been out and done a recce and checked the facilities, and in our opinion, it was the best option to stay, recover, have a good session this morning, and then fly over this afternoon.
The match in September that ended in a goalless draw, has it made you a bit more, let's say, I would use the word afraid, but more cautious towards Estonia?
No, we've always had respect for Estonia, absolutely. You know, they've scored in every game that they've played, barring ours at home. So we know we pose a threat, and yeah, we're going to have to be at our very, very best all over the park, both with the ball and without the ball, to get a result.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks
Cheers.
very much.